Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So downtime obviously is finally over. It ended last night very late. So yeah, downtime was down for like, I don't know, 19 hours. That is absolutely insane. And according to Hypex, this actually was probably the longest downtime we've ever gotten as far as a non-event downtime. So meaning that the black hole and stuff like that, those don't count when it comes to actual server problems. So yeah, 19 plus hours is absolutely wild. With that being said, though, there's also a bunch of news that came out when downtime finally ended about OG Fortnite coming back. So Fortnite OG Part 2 is still in active development as there has been a new mysterious OG FNCS Chaos tournament in the works with 2024 as a placeholder dates. So yeah, they're trying to bring back, well, competitive. And I kind of wonder if they will actually bring back the World Cup V2, but this time simply just call it FNCS Chaos. So we might be seeing a giant tournament revolving around, well, Fortnite OG. So that is going to be pretty cool. We also just figured out, thanks to Scion, that this teaser in the background video from Donald Mustard is actually a reference to the current Chapter 5 Season 2 island, which of course we see the Coliseum and essentially the exact same thing. So this is what Donald Mustard has been teasing ever since this photo went live. And ever since he posted that, we were trying to figure out what this will actually mean. And it turns out, well, it was for the Greek season. So yeah, crazy stuff. With that being said, a few YouTubers have now figured out an Easter egg as far as the Zeus bolt. So when he guys actually get struck by Zeus's lightning bolt, he will actually turn into a skeleton for a brief moment. Now, to be completely honest, this feels fake to me, so I don't really know if it's actually accurate. So go in the game and let me know in the comments below if this is actually real, but it does remind me of that one Home Alone scene. Moving forward the video, a few updates to the game. So new update, Olympus and Underworld chest spawn rate has now been nerfed from 90% to 70%, which I would assume is because, well, these chests actually include a lot of golden items. So yeah, it does make sense that they would probably, bump these down a little bit. Also with that being said, players will soon receive XP once again while playing Lego Fortnite. It was only a bug that players are not getting XP from the current mode. Now, they also noted that essentially they've been counting the XP, so when you guys do log in after they fix this, you guys will get all your XP all at once. So yeah, don't worry, it is still counting every time you guys play, and you guys will get it in a few days. With that being said, another bug fix. So it looks like the Chains of Hades Mythic has been removed from Team Rumble. For whatever reason, it was actually obtainable early inside this game mode, and it was not intended quite yet. So yeah, in case you guys got to play with it, also let me know in the comments below if it's any good. Alright, so getting into some juicy stuff. So the following items are set to be unvaulted over the next couple of updates. So we have the drum gun, hand cannon, and tactical AR. Now what's really cool is most of these are actually getting essentially a new upgrade or a revamp. So we have the new tactical AR and deagle designs, and alongside that, the new design for the actual drum gun, which all look pretty fantastic. I'm not really sure if these got buffed or nerfed or anything like that, but they actually did get revamped as far as the design. With that being said, there's also a pretty significant update, so a spoiler warning. Epic is currently working on 4 new upcoming mythics, likely for the upcoming Avatar or JJK collaborations. Jujustu Kaisen Part 2. Each mythic will be obtainable from their own chest and normal chest. Their codenames currently are Humble Mop, has a super wheel and wheel, which honestly I think is this from Jujustu Kaisen, Annoyed Mop, Fancy Mop, which are probably for Avatar, and last but not least, Tired Panda, which without a doubt is going to be for, well, Panda from Jujustu Kaisen. So yeah, guys, 2 mythics each for the Jujustu Kaisen and Avatar is our current speculation. It's going to be freaking awesome. I cannot wait to see all this great stuff. All right, so as far as Midas, everyone's looking forward to Midas's grand return, and man, is he going to have a grand return. So some spoiler thread for upcoming quest. Midas was in the underworld. The Chains of Hades were able to suppress his golden touch. A guard unshackled one of his hands. He used his free hand to turn the other shackle gold and escape. By the way, here's a screenshot in the back video of the in-game early look. Essentially, this is going to be coming inside the game with a specialized room. We'll talk about more about that in a few minutes. Jules is creating gauntlets that can suppress his golden touch once he can take off whenever he wants. Midas has left Brutus in charge of his crew. When Midas escaped, he wasn't sure about his loyalties. At the end, there was no sign. Brutus has been cheating him. Midas takes on Marigold after he escapes, and he's trying to get away with the Marigold. We need to give the boss cover to get away with the Marigold, and I mean loud cover. Tina said that, and what happens after is still not in the files. Alright guys, so some more backstory as far as, well, Midas. Well, we have these voice lines thanks to the actual person that is now voicing it. So yes, Midas is finally getting actual vocal voice lines. So here's those in the background video.
You have my attention. Don't waste it. This island was always too small for my ambitions. I don't fear these gods. No power is absolute. Hades thought he could keep me trapped. He would have been the first. It seems I've missed quite a bit in my time away. Nothing lasts forever. except gold. In the myths they tell of me, they never quite get the details right.
Alright, and again, some more backstory. So, Midas is locked in a prison cell in the underworld, but later on in the upcoming weeks, he will break out of the chains as we described and turn the door gold and escape. There's also a gold reboot card inside. So yeah, the current stages are currently unknown, but obviously all the stories, all the images are now in the background video. So in case you guys don't see this inside the game yet, it's not going to be there yet. All right, so some more lore as far as upcoming skins and of course lore in general. So the Fortnite storyline is actually pretty prevalent right now inside the game. So Fortnite 2 Connected Gods by Scion. Apollo and Artemis have a really interesting relation in Fortnite right now. Both are gods of archery, both apparently gods of music in Fortnite, but Artemis is also a goddess of the moonlight, being why the galaxy design. Other is Apollo, god of sunlight, being why he has yellow glowing skin. So these two at the same time are the opposites of one another, being opposites, while Artemis is on the side of Zeus, not being a fan of mortals, therefore an evil god. Apollo should be on the other side like Aphrodite. He should be one of the Odyssey 6, and many of his allies should come with him onto the island to go against Zeus. All the gods, or most of the ones coming in the island very soon, should be on the Apollo side, as Odyssey herself is as well. Two gods already teased to be coming soon are, not even going to say that one, something like that, God of Fire and Blacksmith of Zeus, and Minotaur, god associated with stars and bull looking. Alright guys, pretty interesting. These are pretty awesome. Glad to see the Fortnite storyline is definitely in full swing once again. And of course, to back this stuff up, even more storyline lore. Scion also said, I hope this is whatever that name is. I'm not even bothering saying it because you guys are trying to cook me. And honestly, I'm kind of too lazy to look it up, to be entirely honest. But yeah, very cool looking skin. And again, another cool looking skin. We could be getting the Charon as a skin this season. His boat that is used to transport souls can be found in River Sykes. There's one survey skin that matches the Underworld's theme that might be him after all. And someone actually left an additional note that said there's currently a landmark called Charon's Crossing. Charon is actually already shown here. But your theory is not unlikely either. Alright guys, so pretty awesome stuff, upcoming skins, upcoming gods, and probably a lot more collaborations are coming throughout Season 2. And with that being said, my friends, that's all I have for you guys today's Fortnite video. Again, make sure you guys follow me over on TikTok. We are absolutely killing it. We're about to hit 100,000 followers, so I'd appreciate you guys could help me out there, and thank you guys so much for watching.